The video you're watching right there is the Labour Party governorship candidate, Chinedu Gbadebo. Gbadebo, Chinedu, whatever way it is. He has been called Omo Igbo. Now, that being said, he took his campaign to Ekpe, and this came with a huge, dangerous backlash. Gbadebo, from what I'm seeing, is a man that is resolute. You know, if you look at his face, look at his eyes, he might not be that kind of person who expresses himself that much. Whenever he tries to express himself much, because of some grievances or something that he has held deep inside of him, bottled up, he will stutter. That is the truth. That's the reality of it. I thought Gbadebo would be afraid. I do not know if he's afraid or not, but Gbadebo has security around him. Somehow, Labour Party or his father or some well-meaning Nigerians or Lagosians or family friends, they have kind of gotten some security for Gbadebo. Now, Gbadebo went to Ekpe, and people in Ekpe, some people in Ekpe, I do not know who they are. Maybe they are Agberos, political talk, APC sympathizers, or people who just do not want to hear anything that has to do with Igbo in whatever it is that they want to do. They kicked out at Gbadebo. They attacked Gbadebo. In fact, Gbadebo said that he had to hide because the DSS gave him the heads up that the next attack would be gunshot at him. Yes, that is the truth. That is the reality of it. I knew already that this could happen when Gbadebo came out and he was talking. I said, I hope this young man is physically and spiritually fortified. I mean, protected, because he is going against people whose only modus operandi is to murder, kill whoever wants to oppose them. That is the truth. That is the reality. For Lagos State to be ceded, I mean, giving out to Gbadebo or Labour Party, it is going to be very difficult. That is the truth. That is the reality of it. Now, having said all of this, these are reality. We cannot begin to play games or play with words. Yes, we have to say it as it is so that the person involved will secure himself, realize what his enemies look like, what they can do. Then he will be able to proceed. It is the truth. People might say, oh, what is it? Are you saying this? You are not Gbadebo. No one is chasing you. No one is shooting at you. Now, Gbadebo granted an interview where he spoke about this. For those who might think this is just made up stories, if you're just coming across this channel, tap on the subscription button. If you're a returning subscriber or you have been here with us all the way, I say thank you for returning. Thank you for being here. But do something. Like this video. Share if you can. This will enable YouTube notify more people about this video. Now, let us listen to what Gbadebo has to say about this attack, and we'll come back to talk more.
There have been a lot of threats. There have been a lot of, we've gotten a lot of intel about potential assassination attempts on my life. Yesterday in Itakpo in Ekpe, we had Honorable Wale Oluo with us. We also had Honorable Najim from the PDP working with us. And they were also shot at, right, in Ekpe yesterday. And there was a lot of anger amongst the APC youth that were there, because they were, I mean, these people were wearing Greater Rising t-shirts, so we are not speculating. They were APC, and the idea is we need to move away from this bureaucracy that Lagos State has come to be defined as, where it's about violence and vitriol and anger and suppression and intimidation. If you do your job, you should not have to intimidate people in relation to how they want to vote, right? So, but for us, 95% of the journey was a beautiful one. People came out in droves. They were happy to see us. There was joy on their faces. There was hope on their faces.
I'd love for you to touch on that. But more importantly, do you feel threatened? I want you to paint a graphic picture to our audience on what exactly happened in Ekpe yesterday.
So as our convoy was moving out, a lot of young men came out and tried to block the road. Right, and obviously we cannot go in because we had quite a lot of force with us in terms of police, And yeah, the police were with us. And it was very important that we did not show any force. Because what will then happen is, as they are trying to propagandize Gbadebo to Chinedu, they now say, I came in there and I'm trying to take over Ekpe and I'm using guns and all of that. So we had the police go in there and talk and try to allay everything. And DSS was also very helpful in that situation to neutralize the situation. But they did shoot at us, right? And they did try to intimidate us.
Were you on the bus and they were shooting at you, or
Well,
were you
I
below?
was, so
or
the
exactly
great
where
thing
you
that
were
we had
shot?
was that the DSS knew, they could see it coming. They went ahead, they took me down from the top of the bus and brought me back down. And they said, there's a threat in front, we're going to neutralize the threat. And then as we're going there, we heard gunshots in the air.
So do you feel safe in Lagos now? Because I know that you have also said that when your administration comes into power, you're going to end thuggery. I don't know how that would happen.
Because we're going to try. I mean, look at that young man that was talking, even when the APC cap.
In the
what
video
did he
we
ask
played.
for? Yes, he asked for jobs. And I keep saying these things. A lot of these guys, they're behaving like this because they feel that their lifeline will be taken away from them. And that lifeline is a situation of just taking. Not necessarily working or being productive, but the state government has backed you up so you can just take and seize. Almost like the strong arm of a mafia's sort of structure. What we are saying is, we're going to give you the skills to work, and we're going to create work for you, right? And if you are ready to work, you have jobs. But if you want to continue doing this whole monkey work, baboon the chop situation, there's no place for you in Lagos State. And I say that on my chest. I've said this for a long time. Lagos State must become productive. 8 out of 10 containers that come to Lagos leave empty. With our population increasing the way it is increasing, we must have a productive population. If not, it's just going to be, we're sitting on a keg of gunpowder, especially in terms of security.
Welcome back. You heard what Gbadebo has to say about the attack and what he is seeing. I'm very glad that the young man is seeing beyond that attack. He's able to understand that majority of those, that is majority. It could be that we have some few people who care less about you trying to change their lives. Gbadebo has made it clear that if he steps in there, he will make sure that he takes out Agbero system and things will be done in a modern way. Yes, Gbadebo might have said one or two things that are not in line. Of course, he's human, like saying, I don't think in a Yoruba way. I schooled in MIT in the US. I did this, I did that. That is not politically correct. If you begin to sound that way, people will just pull you down. Why? Because they are not thinking in that way that you're thinking. And moreover, they feel offended. Those that are intellectually okay, they feel offended that you say you are not thinking Yoruba. You are not, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say because your mother is Igbo, that is why you now think that you are thinking in a more refined way? I'm not thinking Yoruba. So Yoruba people think low? Are you trying to stereotype or typical Yoruba thing like Yoruba people are? Come on, that is not politically correct and that is not acceptable. Bearing in mind that Gbadebo cannot speak Yoruba and cannot even understand it Yoruba properly. Anyway, that being said, Gbadebo right now has been giving some little bit of tester to let him know that if he is to go all the way to campaign and hoping to win this election, it is not going to be easy. And attacking Gbadebo does not mean that people will not come out to vote for him. In fact, it's more or less like an unpaid advert. Now it is on the news. They are trying to attack him. And once people realize that Gbadebo is being attacked, they will say it's like there is something about this person that is good. We need to embrace this person. That's just the truth of it. Keep attacking him. Why are you attacking him? Why are you trying to shoot at him? What does that mean? Don't come and campaign here. That is non-entity. That is stupid. Let him campaign. Whoever wants to vote for whoever, let them vote. End of story. End of discussion. So guys, this is what it is. Gbadebo, Chinedu is out there campaigning. I do understand that this same thing happened. This same, happened to PDP deputy governor. I'm talking about the actress. She also went out to a part, I think it's Ekpe or some Lagos Island part or somewhere. She was also attacked. She was attacked. She was killed. She had to escape for herself. They're like, can you just get the hell out of this place? And this is often expected, when certain individuals have been, state backed up criminal activities. When someone will say, I have the phone number of the governor, you kind of wonder, who is MC Oluomo? Who are all these Agberos all over the streets in Lagos? What are they doing? And not just Lagos, some other parts of, Yoruba land, apart from Oyo State, where the governor said, I took away these criminals off from the street. We say we should make Lagos State that cosmopolitan, or let us even better say metropolitan. And just imagine when Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to the UK and he lived there, apart from the US where we have union. When he went to the UK, and went to some other parts where his children live, did he see Agberos on the street trying to jump at motor parks? What kind of man is this? You live in a country where things work differently. Why? Now you have achieved what you wanted to achieve. You have become president, right? Please, we don't want Agberos on the street anymore. Any Agbero that now decides to engage in crime should be arrested, locked up, jailed, or even executed. What are your thoughts about this one? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are new here.